Okay, hi, I'm Christine and welcome to Stories of Faith. So, one time I get this job somewhere, and where I would walk there. I would walk there in the morning, and then coming back, they would provide transport. The weather was pretty good during the day, and then afternoon it would start raining. But that was fine because they provided transport in the evening. So this one time, I'm just going. I think I must have been praying because I remember the last statement I said was, I walk in the power of the Holy Spirit. And so I look up, I see this guy getting off his motorbike. The motorbikes were lined up there to transport people if you want to go towards the place where I was heading. And so this guy, I just noticed him. He had his matchbox, he had his cigarette. I can't remember which one of us smelled at each other first, but whether he was the first one, I smiled back, or whether it was me who smiled and then he smiled back, and that's how it went. So I walked toward him, and he's grinning now, and so he tells me, let me take you to that side because I know that's the direction you're heading. And so I tell him, no. So he even offers half the price. And I'm like, no. So finally he tells me, actually, I'll take you for free. So for me, I was like, okay, yes. So I got on. So I got on the motorbike and we started going. So two things happened. One, even though the whole week it had been fair weather, very nice weather, you could walk. When we were going down that road, it was raining. It was drizzling actually, and it looked foggy. It was cold, which was so, surprising. And had I walked that entire way, I probably would have been sneezing or sniffling the whole day because of how the weather was. So the second thing, this man starts telling me, I'm very happy. So, I try to find out now why. So he tells me, for the first time in years, I didn't take any alcohol the whole night. Actually, I've been here. I've been working. It's not that business was great, but for the first time, I didn't go drinking alcohol. I just was working. Business was not great, but somehow I'm just so excited and so happy. And I just felt I should just take you to where you're going. I was like, wow, really? Yeah. So he told me he struggled with alcohol and so on and so forth. And then as we were going, like he even passed the barrier. There used to be a barrier where no cars or motorbikes or bicycles or anything was allowed. You had to go footing. He passed that barrier. He was even joking with the man in uniform, and I'm just there. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling so frightened. He took me exactly to the entrance. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, and that was that. So I was like, oh no, maybe he's now going to charge me. Then he just like, have a great day, madam. And he went. I was like, oh wow. Like, what I saw in that is, God knew what the weather was gonna be like. And then two, God used someone, I don't know, who was willing. He uses willing vessels because I probably, in my state of when I used to be so proud, I would have been like, gosh, this guy is smoking or something. But I was unbothered about that. I was just like, this guy looks happy, so I'll just smile back. Then turns out the Lord knew it was going to rain and I needed a ride that whole way. So God knows what we need even before we mention it and makes a way for us to get to where we need to. And 3, even hearing, He's working in other people's lives, not just our own. That man had a testimony. He didn't go drinking alcohol as he usually does, but that particular day, he's even excited. He's telling me he's feeling so excited. And so I know if you're very protective, you could, be like, wow, stranger danger or something. But when you're walking with the Holy Spirit, He will inform you. He'll tell you this is the way to go and this is not the way to go. So I urge you, come to Christ and, good things await you. There are things you probably struggle with and there are things you probably put on your mind that you must solve and you must do and you must get done. But when you come to Him, I think it's Matthew 11:30. It says, "For my yoke is easy." Let me check it out. I just written it. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's what He says. And so you can come to Him just as you are. And I'll read you Romans 8:28. And we know all things work together for good to them that love God, to them that are called according to His purpose. So trust in God, come to Him, and God be with you.